Blessings, Divine Reflection. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Idalis, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about finding love using astrology. We're going to be talking about the asteroid Juno, how you can find balance through your partnerships, especially in committed relationships, and using my intuitive gifts as well as my astrological knowledge, I'm going to predict your next big love using the exact placement of Juno in your birth chart. I'm first going to share some facts about the asteroid Juno itself and its relationship to commitment and potential marital partners. Then we're going to dive into the astrology of Juno, and at the end of the video, we're going to go through all 12 signs of where Juno could be placed in the natal chart. This video can help to strengthen your connections and test your compatibility with current partners as well. So stay tuned all the way through until the end. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you at the end of the video. So Juno is one of the 400,000 asteroids that circulate our asteroid belt in between Mars and Jupiter, and is one of the most significant. Has only 3% the mass of CERES, but encapsulates 1% of the total mass of the entire asteroid belt. Juno was the third asteroid ever discovered in 1804 by a German astronomer, and is marked by this symbol, which is a 8-pointed star atop a specter or equal-armed cross. And the asteroid itself is named after the Roman goddess who was queen of the heavens and wife of Jupiter. She is a benevolent spirit who at one point had a temple which housed Roman mint, which is another term used for money. Now let's get into the astrological influences of the asteroid Juno. Juno represents the alignment with spiritual aspects of existence in relationship to the appearance of its physicality. Juno represents unity, balance between worlds, and connection to all directions, that being the overworld, the material world, and the realm of the ancestors. Juno also represents the maintaining of harmony with the cycles of nature, as well as equality and fairness. While channeling the energy of Juno, I got an image of the Lover's card, which represents the perfection of duality, right? As well as depicts the Garden of Eden, paradise, the balance between masculine and feminine, the material and the spiritual, two halves of the same whole, essentially. Like the goddess herself, the asteroid Juno represents commitment, marriage, and childbirth, as well as all of the challenges that these things might bring, including infidelity. Juno acts as a guide throughout one's life, throughout marital relationships, is a protector of sorts of childbirth, and helps to guide us through our emotional connections and bonds that we share, especially ones that have a high level of commitment. Juno is a source of great wisdom. We are able to tap into a greater self-growth and personal development through our relationships and through the influence of this asteroid. Now let's go through Juno in the birth chart to test your compatibility with current and future partners and who your next serious relationship will be with. These are going to be how you relate to the aforementioned qualities and traits that Juno represents. To find out your Juno placement, there is a birth chart calculator in the description. First up, we have Juno in Aries, and for you, with your next partner, potential love, marriage, you are going to have a really strong physical connection with this person. This person is outwardly very physically attractive. They work out, they take care of their body, they have like very symmetric features. They're very traditionally attractive, conventionally attractive, that's the word. Together, you two share ambitions and are both equally motivated and driven to be the top in your respective fields. I'm seeing that there is an equal ability for one partner to take the lead and for the other partner to do the same when necessary. It's very possible that you two will have children as your sex life is vibrant and exciting. The only downside that I feel intuitively is that carnal desires take too much of a precedence, overtaking the relationship so that it becomes only about your physical attraction, or that infidelity is possible due to cheating by one party or another. It's important for us to be open and honest about our feelings with our partners, to share our feelings, why we might be wanting to act on our impulses outside of the relationship, talk therapy, maybe explore ways to unleash all of the energy that you have, because there is a lot through your projects, through your work, through a new hobby that you want to try, could be very beneficial. Next up, we have Juno in Taurus. So I'm seeing that you need to have a level of stability when it comes to your connection with your future partner. Your future partner can't be someone who is unpredictable in a manner that makes you feel like the relationship isn't a priority. I'm seeing that there is the ability for you to share a really comforting and safe space together. In your partnerships, you are able to find this sense of comfortability really easily. Perhaps staying too long past the relationship's expiration date, even as passions quell or you two grow out of each other, there's a tendency for you to stay. You need someone who is ready to just kind of throw in the towel with you, I guess. But for a relationship to keep its spark, there has to be a little, there has to be some effort required by both parties to nurture the connection. But overall, you two love to share a meal with each other. You love to be wine and dined. I see that there's the potential for you and your next marital partner, committed relationship, to start a family business. Okay, you both are financially savvy and really value money and what it can bring to you, how it can enrich your life, and are both enticed by all things beautiful and sensual. Okay, again, returning to this idea of comfortability, you two really know how to make your home a warm and welcoming place, and will build a really beautiful home together. I'm seeing that you are very honest and hardworking, and your partner shares these qualities with you as well. I also see that you potentially are the breadwinner in the relationship and love to spoil your partner, or vice versa. If your Juno is in Gemini, your next partner is someone you can have a really, really good conversation with. That is almost a prerequisite to being in a relationship with you. Whether that be a platonic connection, but especially in your next committed relationship. Communication is definitely key, and you two are learning to master it together. You both can communicate effectively to one another, and this creates a really beautiful synergy between you two. It's very possible that you will meet your next partner, your next love, in your friendship circle. I'm seeing that you two perhaps even date casually before deciding to commit to each other. You both could be open even to the idea of non-monogamy, or even opening the relationship up and exploring perhaps even multiple relationships. Perhaps you consider yourself to be polyamorous, or you've been interested in the idea, but you two definitely lay the flirtatiousness on heavily. It's very obvious the way you two feel about each other, and love is expressed really harmoniously in this connection. If your Juno is in Cancer, your next big love and potential final love has to be able to nurture you the same way that you nurture them. There has to be an equal give and take between you and your partner. Otherwise, you are expending yourself to the point where your cup then becomes empty. You definitely need someone who's going to balance your feminine energy. If your Juno is in Cancer, okay? Cancer is ruled by the moon. It is a water sign and possesses the qualities of, receptivity. The feminine wants to be seen and admired, and your next partner has to be able to give that to you, and will, if they are the person you are meant to marry, to spend your life with. If they are a life partner, you are naturally a very affectionate person, and I see that physical touch is perhaps a love language that you definitely share, and that your partner has to appreciate as well and reciprocate. There's a tendency for you to become energetically tied to your partner, so it's important for you to take care of your physical health as it relates to your energy, and to make sure that your energy remains protected. Your partner also has to be emotionally available. Your life partner is emotionally available and is hopefully taking care of their energy body as well, and their physical well-being and their mental well-being, and can show up in their fullness, or at the very least try really hard to. If your Juno is in Leo, your next partner and you share a very youthful energy. There is a playful spirit that surrounds this partnership. There is a high level of enjoyment that is experienced because you two actively seek it, whether that's a silly moment shared between you two, or fun date ideas that you two come up with. It's very possible that you two creatively express together. You are the rulers of your kingdom, so to speak, in your social circle, but also in your home. It's very possible that children are in your future, okay? You two love the romance. You two might even get stopped in the street, okay? People are like, whoa, who are they? Couple goals. People are just magnetized by your presence when you two are together. And for you specifically, you need a lot of attention, you need a lot of validation, you need to know that you're appreciated, you need to know that you're loved, and you need to feel like you are the only person that person can love and will ever love forever. And if they make you feel like any less, then they're not worth it, Leo, okay? Don't stay if this relationship is not giving to you what you need. It's also possible that gifts is your love language, as well as quality time. So, if your Juno is in Virgo, you have a tendency to seek out perfection within your relationships, and this image of perfection is something that your partner may never live up to. You may be overcritical of yourself as well. It's very possible that you tend to seek out partners that require a bit of fixing, taking on their emotional burden to avoid looking at your own. So there is actually a lot of work that is required of you in your partnerships, and the way that you can find deeper balance in your connection with your future partner, current partner, is to really find someone who is able to take on as much as you do in the relationship. In order for this relationship to work in the long term, is for there to be clear roles assigned to each partner about, what tasks need to be done, what you both are willing to do within the partnership. Otherwise, it's very possible that you could be giving too much while your partner is reaping the benefits of what you are able to give. And avoiding your own self-work might lead to its destruction. However, acts of service is definitely your love language, and you and your partner have a great deal of love for humanity, and you are driven to make a difference in the world as well. So if your Juno is in Libra, the person that you are meant to marry is someone who is able to give as much as they take, and they are very level-headed. You two are open-minded and able to share your ideas with each other. Your partner is very beautiful. Outwardly, they exude attractiveness, and they are able to fit in with your social circle really well. They just look good on your arm, next to you, they are easy on the eyes for sure. Your partner shares your love for all things aesthetic and has a really good sense of style. It's very possible that they could even be in the beauty industry or in an industry that allows them to capitalize on their looks. It's very possible that you two are very well connected as well. If your Juno in your natal chart is in the sign of Scorpio, you and your next marital partner are intensely devoted to each other. You both really pull each other to your extremes, and polarity is experienced in the relationship. So you're either 100% in or completely disconnected from each other somehow. You both understand what it means to fully embrace your deepest desires and emotions. You both have an incredible understanding of the full range of human emotion and have a really strong, almost uncomfortable level of empathy. So you are really connected emotionally with your partner. You understand what each other is going through, probably more than anyone else. This partnership is very lustful, and you both are naturally connected to each other on not only an emotional level, but physically, this is something to honor together. And it's very possible that multiple children are desired by you both, seeing that the natural ruler of the sign of Scorpio is Pluto, which rules reproduction. If your Juno is in Sagittarius, you are very connected to the idea of love as religion. You and your partner both actively seek spiritual fulfillment through relationship, and you are each other's greatest teachers. It's very possible that if you do have children, you are able to guide them through their own spiritual journeys. And you have an incredible amount of knowledge and experience to give them, to share. Travel is definitely something that is experienced by your family, and being able to give your children experiences, a wide range of experiences, is something you're able to do. There is the possibility of you being perhaps afraid of the connection in the beginning and avoiding your partner by, I guess one extreme example could be like buying your own plane ticket and running away, or just running away perhaps emotionally. However, there is a liveliness that you and your partner are able to experience, and spontaneity is a value that you often seek out within your partners, and I'm seeing that in your marital partnership, that this will help to keep the relationship interesting for you. If your Juno is in Capricorn, you need someone who is really willing to undertake life with you, who is willing to go on the journey for the long haul, who has a sense of responsibility about them to what they do, how they show up in the world, how they treat others, and how they treat you as well. Your life partner, your next big love, is able to support you in all of the ways that you need to be. You yourself have a deep sense of responsibility to those around you and to a larger cause, and really care about the work that you do and the work that you put out into the world. You naturally are able to create large impact in the lives of others. It's very possible that you both are masters at what you do. You take on a very serious role in your careers. It's very possible that you two could even, work together. You are able to provide your children, if they are desired, with, a really strong foundation. You and your partner want to make sure that your child has everything they need to be the best people that they can be. There's definitely a strict household, but you believe it is for the children's best. I sense that having the support of family is really essential as well to helping you to nurture your family, to nurture your bond as well. Family dynamics are able to mesh really well with one another. If your Juno is in Aquarius, you really let your love guide you where it's meant to. The way that you love and how you find love and experience it. You allow the wind, in a sense, to take you and guide you in love. Friendship is definitely a foundation of your connection. You two have to be friends before you are romantic partners. It's very possible that your marital partner, your life partner, is a free spirit, kind of eccentric and a little odd, but that's what you love about them most, and you yourself possess these qualities as well. You are very supportive of your partner's creative ventures and don't mind taking a back seat to their brilliance, their vision. You know, you both are very explorative in the realm of passion and are in a sense explorative of life, its meaning, your purpose for being. I'm seeing that your partnership could be an unconventional one. You're not necessarily interested in having a standard or typical relationship. I'm sensing that you two may be very bohemian. Your children are plant-based only. You grow your own vegetables and backpack when you have, you know, free time. If your Juno is in Pisces, you and your next committed partnership both have a psychic connection to each other, okay? You have a keen awareness of what this other person is feeling, and they too can sense you, even miles away. You both are really able to adapt to each other's needs, knowing kind of the right thing to say, the right thing to do, and the relationship is incredibly healing. You both see each other at your worst, and it's very possible that there is some level of, you know, toxicity that gets revealed during the relationship. And, you know, if these more toxic behaviors aren't looked at and worked through, the relationship could potentially end because of it. I would suggest you to be careful not to get wrapped up in the fantasy of who your partner could be and really focus on who they are as they are. You will either learn to accept them and love them unconditionally or not. I'm seeing that you both could be really interested in expanding your capabilities when it comes to your spiritual understandings of the natural world. There's definitely an otherworldliness to your connection. Your marital relationship has to be really supportive of your need to explore this area in your life. You both could partake in more alternative medicines, right? Which are really just the oldest form of medicine. You two are really magical beings, okay? And you could potentially feel like your children possess gifts, extrasensory gifts as well. If you are interested in more intuitive astrological predictions and readings, definitely subscribe to my membership page where you get access to horoscope readings for all your signs, all of your houses, depending on planetary transits exactly as they happen. In this way, you are always remaining connected to the astrological bodies if that's something that you are really interested in exploring more deeply, as I'm constantly updating the membership page. I would love to have you over there, and it's also another way for you to support the channel. And you also get a bonus energy healing, meditation, shamanic journey, oracle reading, spread, intuitive channeling, along with the horoscope reading. Divine reflections, gods and goddesses, thank you for joining me this week, and I cannot wait to see you next week for a brand new video. Let us know your Juno placement in the comments below, and I will see you next time.